Shalom, Israel. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem HaMashiach Yahushai. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what we finna do. All praises. Trying to pull some more of this meat off the grill. Is good and ready to go. I got a message from Yahushai himself, man. Y'all can believe me or don't believe me, but the message is direct. You know what he said? He said, y'all better give it up for me when y'all see me. I know y'all think I'm playing, huh? Oh, man, he's not playing. Y'all better give it up for me when y'all see me. I know I heard him. I'm just delivering the message. All right? See, I think some of y'all still in shock. Like, y'all like, is it really going to happen? Yeah, it's going to happen, man. All right? It's going to happen. I ain't never been more sure of anything in my life. I believe this is my test as a king and as the father. Scripture said I know when he coming, and I done narrowed it down. That's all it is to it, man. So this is where a lot of y'all gonna get shook because y'all think I'm bullshitting. Like, oh yeah, he said that before. Yeah, I did, man. I did. I'm the first to admit it, right? I admit when I'm wrong, right? Yeah. I want to get out of here that bad. One thing I've never done is give you a date. Never done that. So, why do I say that you better give it up when you see him? Because you better, man. Let me get a precept. Now, let me make a couple of conditions. All right. First of all, are you living right? All right. Are you living right? You can't be no quote unquote Israelite man fucking another woman, fucking another man's wife. You can't be no abuser or fucking dopehead or nothing like that. All right. You got to be about this life. That's number one. And see, because when he show up, whatever you're doing, you're going to get convicted. I'm telling you now. Whatever you're doing wrong that you think don't nobody know about, when he show up, you're going to get convicted and he going to know it. I'm telling you, man, whatever the fuck you're doing, better quit, man. I'm telling you. This is St. John chapter 4, verse 23. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshiper shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. You got to be in spirit and in truth first. Or when you see them chariots, it ain't going to be no good for you. Verse 24. Power is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Not just in spirit, in truth. Your life got to be in truth. Just telling y'all. Me, I'm clean. I'm clean. I've given this body everything I got to give it. Everything and more. Still giving it. All right? I'm not doing that for no kudos and no swats on the back. No, I don't need none of that. I'm doing it because I love this kingdom, man. And your level of worship is going to reflect how much you love this kingdom. All right? And how much you love this throne. And how much you love what's been put on the line for you. All right? So, that's a direct message. That's a DM from Yahushua himself. He's looking for the true worshipers. All right? He's looking for the true worshipers. Because those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. All right? So, he's coming. All right? I'm going to prove that to y'all before the end of this video. I believe I have, but I got even more info, man. All right, so let me get another precept. Luke 18, verse 7. He says, and shall not power avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them. He been bearing long with us, man. Verse 8, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, shall he find faith on the earth? That's what Yahushua want to know. When he get here, is he going to find faith? Or is he going to find some of y'all pouting? Some of y'all, well, let's see. Let's see this time. See? Nah. Fuck that. Y'all better be hot as fish grease fried twice when he get here. I know I am. I can't sleep now. I can't sleep now. All right? This the only time in history that you gonna get to do this, man. This the only time in history Yahushua suffered, bled, got beaten, spit on, humiliated, put a fucking shitty ass sponge in his mouth, man. Got his back opened up, man, with the cat of nine tails. Got the shit beat out of him. Embarrassed, man. Man, hey. Yeah, it was because of him that the kingdom split. But I tell you what, Israel had been fucking up anyway. So he did all that, right? He was the sacrifice. And at the time of the Levitical priesthood, the priest offered a sacrifice for himself and the people. Yeah, Yahushua fucked up, but he manned up and took something that shit nobody could take. All right? So, like I say, he said, when he cracked that sky, man, when them clouds move out the way, y'all better fucking give it up, man. I'm telling you. All right? So, what's this extra proof that I have? What is this extra confirmation that I have? Well, let me show y'all something, man. Let's go to Luke 24. Luke 24. All right. Start down at verse 6. This is at the sepulcher where Yahushua was buried, right? And the angels was talking. They said, he's not here, but is risen. Remember how he spake unto you when he was yet in Galilee? The angels even know. They like, you don't remember what he told you? You don't remember what he told you? And then they told him what he said, saying the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again. So y'all already know he was supposed to rise, but you looking for him at the grave. Right? He said he was going to rise, meaning that if he was going to rise, why are you looking for him in the grave? And they remembered his words. Verse 9. And returned from the sepulchre and told all these things unto the 11 and to all the rest. And who told them? It was Mary Magdalene and Joanna and Mary, the mother of James, and other women that were with them, which told these things unto the apostles. The apostles, the ones that walked, well, they didn't walk with Yahushua. Well, yeah, they did. Apostles, disciples, yeah. The ones that walked with Yahushua, right? That saw his miracles, that saw everything he did. Everything. But look at verse 11. And their words seemed to them as idle tales, and they believed them not. When the women came and said, hey, we went to his grave and he ain't there, man. They was like, Y'all crazy, man. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Verse 12. Then arose Peter and ran unto the sepulchre, and stooping down, he beheld the linen clothes laid by themselves, and departed, wondering in himself at that which was come to pass. He's like, what happened? He rose like he told you. They didn't believe it. Verse 13. And behold, two of them went that same day to a village called Emmaus, which was from Jerusalem about 60 furlongs. Right? And they talked together of all these things which had happened. And it came to pass that while they communed together and reasoned, Yahushua himself drew near and went with them. Now, do you know how long 60 furlongs is? If I'm correct, I think it's about 41 miles. 41 miles. Yahushua made it over there. All right. And it came to pass that while they communed together, reasoned, Yahushua himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were holden that they should not know him. So he distorted their vision so they couldn't tell who he was, because he wanted to hear what they was going to say. And he said unto them, what manner of communications are these that ye have one to another, as ye walk and are sad? And the one of them, whose name was Cleopas, answering said unto him, are you only a stranger in Jerusalem, and has not known the things which are come to pass there in these days? And he said unto them, what things? And they said unto him, concerning Yahushua of Nazareth, which was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before power and all the people. And all the chief priests and all rulers delivered him to be condemned to death, and have crucified him. That's you, Obi-Wan, you bitch-ass nigger. Verse 21. But we trusted that it had been he which should have redeemed Israel. And beside all this, today is the third day since these things were done. Yea, and certain women also of our company made us astonished, which were early at the sepulchre. And when they found not his body, they came saying that they had also seen a vision of angels, which said that he was alive. So they were surprised. The angels had to declare it. Verse 24. And certain of them which were with us went to the sepulchre, and found it even so as the women had said. But him they saw not. Verse 25. Then said he unto them, O fools, and slow of heart, to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Ought not a Mashiach to have suffered these things, and to enter into his glory? He said, this is the route that I had to take, man. There was no other way to save Israel. All y'all had to do was believe what was going on in front of you. All right? He said, ought not Hamashiach to have suffered, all right, these things, and then enter into his glory? Let me break it down. Yahushua told them step by step what was going to happen, right? And that's what happened. Then when they got to the part with him dying, they lost faith. And when they lost faith, you know, it showed. They ran and hid. They hid out. They got word that he crucified and gave up the ghost, you know. So that part superseded the part him dying and giving up the ghost, superseded what he told them in their minds that he was going to raise up again. Now, the Most High don't do things the same way, all right? He does something big every time he do something. He does big things, man, all right, to test your faith. Now, This is an even bigger thing that we got. I'll tell you why. Yahushua said how called them fools and how slow they were to believe everything the prophets said, right? So he was getting on them for not believing the prophets. The prophets had already testified and prophesied what was concerning Yahushua, and then when Yahushua got here, he confirmed it with them over and over and over and over. Same way I do you, right? So now we got a bigger pie. It's been over 2,000 years since Yahushua left. 2,000 years. But everything that he told us in Matthew chapter 24, up until a certain part, which I'm finna get to, has come to pass. And I'm not going to go through it again because I already did that. If you want to know what it is, go back to the last 7 lessons I did. It's in there. All right. But Matthew 24, everything Yahushua said has come to pass. All right. Now we're ready for the big show. The prophets declared what would happen. Yahushua declares, all right, what would happen. And he also left a little clue in there. He said, only the Father knows. Now, listening to that back then, the Father wasn't down here in his rightful position. All right. So the Most High, the Father, can make whoever he wants. He made Peter. Okay. He made Peter. All right. At that time, so that he could receive the keys to the kingdom. But we all know that was David, and we all know that was me. Under Yahushua, because Yahushua had to get the kingdom back. There was no kingdom until he did that, right? He had to restore the kingdom so that the Davidical, the throne of David could be established, right? So the Father of lights was still in the heavens. He's still there now, all right? Yahushua was sent down here, right? But as you know, according to the epistles, Paul already broke it down that we have 2 bodies. We have a spiritual body. We have a heavenly body, and we have an earthly body, an earthly tabernacle. This is an earthly tabernacle for the Father. Y'all have earthly tabernacles, but you also have a spiritual body in the heavens. Those of you that have been redeemed, right? So, Yahushua said that the Father knows when I'm coming. He said, I don't even know. What he was actually saying is, the Father will know. Right? Now, he dropping this on us right before it's time. Let me get a precept for that. This is I think it's Isaiah 42. Isaiah 42 and 9. He said, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. That's what he said, right? So, this new thing is about to spring forth, and he's told me of it. He's told me through the Spirit and through the scriptures. Now, let's go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24. I'm going to hit verse 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Two shall be in the field. One shall be taken, the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill. The one shall be taken, the other left. I'm saying, you walk off. Y'all in here too, man. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, if the good man of the house had known, and what watched the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore, be ye also ready, for in such an hour as you think not, the Son of Man cometh. Now, let me tell y'all something. Look at verse 43. But know this, if the good man of the house had known and what watched the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Well, I know when he's coming. And I'm not going to suffer my house to be broken up. All right? He left a nugget right there. Look at verse 29. Let's roll on back up. All right? Let's hit it again. Matthew 24 and 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. So, after the tribulation is done, after the sun and the moon, all right, the stars fall from heaven and the powers of the heavens shaken, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And then shall he send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Well, let me break this down. Oh, one more. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 24. No, Salat, verse 25. Agree with thy adversary quickly whilst thou art in away with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and be cast into prison. Verily I say unto you, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. That means you're going to pay the whole price. Now, why did he say that? Well, Yahushua was an adversary to the Pharisees. And he said, he was telling them, y'all need to get with me and stop acting stupid and put that law of Moses down and get with this law of liberty that I'm laying down. They didn't want to do it. So he said, all right, when I go up to heaven after y'all crucify me, I'm going to turn you over to the officer, to the judge, and he going to throw your ass in prison. That's how we got here. Well, they went through slavery. We didn't. We're here to reap the reward. That's why we only had one lifetime here. They've had many. That's why they're so fucking bitter and wicked and evil. All right? So, when he said the uttermost farthing, this is how that go. Our captivity ends April 7th. Yahushua's birthday is April 6th. Salat. April 1st, right? Follow me. Follow me. Yahushua's birthday is April 1st. That's why they switched it to April Fools, right? So what is the number of completion? 7. So, you think it's funny that our captivity ends on April 7th, right in the beginning of our new year? The first of the month, pursuant to Joel chapter 2, verse 23. The first of the month, he's going to give us the rain, the former rain, and the latter rain. All right? It's right there, y'all. So, 7 is the number of completion. Our captivity is over on April 7th. But look, it's 12 hours to rule a day, 12 hours to rule a night. He's not releasing us on no April 7th, on no Sunday, okay? He said the uttermost farthing. That means we got to spend that whole last day in captivity, all the way from the first hour to the 12th hour, right? Now, what did Yahushua say? He said, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is yet day. Because when it's nighttime, no man can work. So when nighttime comes at 6 p.m. on Sunday, Yahushua can't do nothing then. It's nighttime. No man could work, right? So 6 a.m. Monday, which is the 8th, all right? That's the number of new beginnings. 8 is the number of new beginnings, right? Infinity, right? Well, that's the day we gonna get released. And he's sealing it with the eclipse. That's why he said, that day the sun shall be darkened and the moon shall not give her light. All right? And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. So, once that happens, you're going to know that our captivity is over. All right? Then he got to come get us. That's what's next. All right? You got to come get us. He going to come get me, and he going to come get y'all. All of you true worshipers, though. All you true worshipers. All right? So, knowing that, what spirit should you be in right now? All right? Look, I ain't never broke it down to y'all like this. You got to say that, man. I ain't never broke it down to you like this. All right? Even I'm like, oh, shit. You know? He's coming after that seal, man. He says immediately after the tribulation of those days. Right? It says, shall the sun be darkened and the moon shall not give her light. And then he's giving you the sequence of things that's going to happen. Now, is he going to come exactly on the 8th? I don't see why not. But I do know it ain't going to be much longer after that if he don't. But he's coming. That's going to end our captivity. What you need to look for at that moment, at the eclipse, when it's happening, is not him coming at that moment. You need to look at everything that has to transpire. All right? Everything that has to transpire. Let's look at it. Verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation, the sun will be darkened, the moon shall not give her light. The stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear him. After that. So, there's two things that's going to happen before you see Yahushua. All right? The stars are going to fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the Son of Man. All right? All that takes place on that Monday, man. He said immediately after the tribulation he coming. You ever watch some of the, Yahushua is on ride out of here, y'all. You ever watch one of them old ass mobster movies like Goodfellas or something like that, or Casino, you know, and one of the made fellas do like 10 years, and then once he get out of jail, man, what happened? The bailiff roll on him and be like, hey, roll it up, let's go. Your time is up. You've been paroled. It's your last day. They kick his ass out of that jail the minute his time is up. And they let him out, right? And what's waiting on him when he get outside that gate? That big old black gate rolls back. It's a long black ass Cadillac with all of the mafioso fellas congratulating him for doing his time. He didn't snitch nobody out. He didn't get shanked up in there and die. He made it out. And then what do they do next? They take him back, man. New apartment, new car, women, whatever he want, right? Well, what you think Yahweh Shai finna do when he get back here? He gonna drag, he's all right out of here, man. It's the same thing. Where you think they get this shit from, man? Yahweh Shai coming to pick us up. All right? So, don't doubt. No doubt. It's going to happen. All right? So, I just wanted to drop this on y'all, man. Like I said, I can't sit still. I've been waking up in the middle of the night, man. I can't sleep. My vibration is so high now, man. I don't know where it's at now. But, hey, only the true worshipers, man. All right? So, you got to worship in the spirit and truth. If there's anything hindering you, you better fix it. I don't give a fuck what it is. All right? So, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai for this nugget and for this direct message from Yahweh Shai. All right? Don't doubt it. See y'all on the next go-round. KD out. Shalom.